Hey everyone, today we're brewing up another batch from Craft-A-Brew's Craft Society. This is their January 2025 kit, Liger. It is a hybrid cross between a lager and an IPA, hence the name Liger, because it promises that clean, crisp, and refreshing taste of a lager blended with the intense hop characteristics of an IPA. I'm excited to try this one, so let's take a look at what's inside the box. First, we have our steeping grains, which contains Gold Pils Vienna, white wheat, and Carapils. For our dry malt extract, we have 1 1/4 pounds of Breeze Pilsen Light. And then, of course, our hops. We have Magnum for bittering, Mosaic for flavor, and we have Citra and Simcoe for both Flameout and Whirlpool. And a lager yeast.
Add 1.5 gallons of water to a large pot. And heat the water until it reaches 155 degrees Fahrenheit. On the side, prepare your malt for steeping. Using a grain bag, add the malt to the pot and steep for 20 minutes while closely maintaining temperature. The malt is made up of Gold Pils Vienna, white wheat, and Carapils. After 20 minutes, remove the grain bag and allow excess liquid to drip. Bring the wort to a boil. Once boiling, reduce the heat and stir in the Breeze Pilsen Light dry malt extract until fully dissolved. Return to heat and bring to a boil. Then add 0.1 ounce of Magnum hops for bittering and set the timer for 60 minutes. With 10 minutes left in the boil, add 0.2 ounces of Mosaic hops for flavor. At the end of the boil, add half of the Citra and Simcoe hops. Then cover and transfer the pot to an ice bath in the sink to cool. As it cools, add the other half of the Citra and Simcoe hops. Once cooled to 75 degrees Fahrenheit, transfer the wort to a cleaned and sanitized carboy using an auto siphon. Finally, pitch the yeast. Place a stopper in the carboy and shake to aerate the wort.
Alright, and just like that, we finished our brew day of this Liger India Pale Lager. This is very hoppy. There are so many hop additions in this, and I'm honestly excited to see how this one turns out. One little side note. They put a standard ale yeast in the kit, but because this is supposed to be a lager, I went ahead and used some other lager yeast that I already had, so I kind of made that swap out. But I will find a use for that ale yeast. Now, the last lager that I brewed took a very long time to ferment, like a super long time. And of course, we want to keep them cooler because they ferment at a cooler temperature. So I'm going to put this in a nice cool spot, make a little blow-off assembly, and we're going to find out just how long this takes to ferment. Be sure to stay tuned for secondary transfer, bottling, and of course, my favorite, tasting. Thank you for joining me here on HomebrewTube, and until next time, cheers.